Welcome you all students. We have completed the first unit, that means plane curves and freehand sketch. So here now we can start the second unit, projection of point, straight lines and plane surface. So in this session I am going to concentrate on the projection of point. Projection of point, right? What do you mean by point? Point in the sense, I can say, is a dimensionless object. Point is a dimensionless object. For example, I can show you, so this is the point. Can you able to see? This is a point. Try to observe from the front view. The camera view is your front view. Try to observe it. How you can look it? Yes, just like a dot. Correct. If you have a look from the top view, as well it produces the observation just like a dot. Even if you look it from the side view, it gives the observation just like a dot. So as far as this point is concerned, either in the front view or in the top view, it gives the same observation, that is a point, even in the side views. Okay, so in order to represent or denote the point, we used to have a dot. In order to specify the point, we used to have a dot, right? Fine. So always we know in the engineering graphics concerns, we always do the projection work in the first quadrant. We used to keep the object in the first quadrant. So as per the first angle projection, we are going to have the projection, right? So as far as this point concern, if you are keeping or locating on the first quadrant, there is a possible way for the location is namely 4. So first one I can say the possible location, I can say, or position of point in the space, I can say as the point in front of VP and above HP. Okay, the point is in front of VP and above HP. Second possible is point is in front of VP and on HP. Third one, point is on VP and above HP. Okay, the fourth position, I can say point is on HP and NVP. Point is on both the reference plane, right? Fine. So first we shall know about the point in front of VP and above HP. So for which just go for a first quadrant so that we can get the projection idea in a better way. So go for a first quadrant. So this is the first quadrant, right? This is the first quadrant, and I can say the reference plane, this is vertical plane VP and this is a horizontal plane, so I can take this as HP. Okay, so as far as this position concerned, I can take my point something like this. That means the point is in front of VP, it is just in front of VP and just above the HP. This is the exact location for this. Fine. So if you are having the projection, if you are taking the projection, so you have to look from this direction in order to get the front view. So this is the observed position for the front view. So we are familiar from the orthographic projection concept, just throwing an image over a plane, right? That is known as a projection. So if you are looking from the front, its observation will be just thrown on the VP plane. So this is the projection for the front view. So if you are looking from the top, this is the position. You have to look from the top. So if you are doing the observation, what happens? It's through the image, right? Where? On HP. So this will be thrown on the HP plane, and as far as the projection concerned, the capital A in the projection becomes small a. In the front view, we have to capture with A dash. In the top view, we have to capture with A, right? So when you are having the observation, it just throws the image over the plane VP in the front view. From the top view, it throws on the HP. We are familiar, point in all the views, it possesses a dot, right? So that we have mentioned here. Fine. Then this is the pictorial representation or 3D representation of point for this first position. Always the pictorial representation will be somewhat complicating and time consuming process. Okay. So what we do is, in the practical works, we used to convert it into 2D, right? So in order to capture it on the paper, we used to convert it. So how it can be done? So it's a easy work. That means this is a horizontal plane, right? This is a horizontal plane. Just rotate it 90 degree. Just rotate it 90 degree, right? So I'm going to take, before that I have to say here, so I'm going to take the point, just it is located above HP width distance in the vertical direction Y, and in the horizontal direction it is located with a plane in front of it with X. So if you represent it, when we are coming to the conversion to 2D, it will be nice to get the HZ concept. Okay, I have taken the height which is above HP as Y, and in front of VP which is captured with the X distance, right? Fine. So now we are rotating it to 90 degree. So what happens? This plane will comes like this. This HP plane position will be like this. Okay. For a better understanding, I can say now the thing is just like this. The line which separates VP and HP, we name it as XY. So here it is the XY. So here is the VP plane, here is the HP plane. Can you able to agree with me? Just we have rotated to 90 degree. So the position of the plane is like this. When you just take it to the front, you could see the manner of the representation like this. Okay. So when you are representing, what we can do is, think about the front view, A dash, which is from the HP plane, how much? Y distance, right? So take measurement Y, take the measurement Y and keep the point on it, right? And go for the projector. This is the A dash. Take the projector to the plane HP in order to represent the A. So while you are turning, think about this point, where it capture, just is comes like this, right? When you are rotating along with the HP plane, the point will be something like this, in this place. Okay, so this is the position. Okay, so now when you are doing the turn, the measurement, this horizontal distance will be moving like this. I can say the height of A from the reference line is X. When you are rotating, this parallel dimension will capture here, right? So it is with the X distance. So in the projector, take the measurement of X distance. So you will get like this. You're going to have the X distance and just keep the point. So this is the top view. Okay. So think about this measurement. It will be complicating you. Okay. So you have turned the horizontal plane. So this horizontal measurement will be moving. Okay, so that this A will be with the height from the reference line with H. Can you able to understand? Right, fine. So let me move to the next one, second position in front of VP and on HP. So for which take the first quadrant. So you get like this. Okay. Now, what about the position in front of VP? It is somewhat in front of VP and on HP. And on HP, it is situated on the HP, on the plane of HP. So I could say the position of VP is somewhere here. Think about this. Now, from the VP plane, it is with the distance x. Am I right? It is with the distance from the VP h in front of VP, but on HP. So this is the position for this condition. So if it is the position, what about the front view? Throws the image, but since it is on HP, it traces the front view on the reference line. If I take the separation as XY, it take the position on the reference line. This is your front view A dash. When you are looking from the top, in order to capture the top view, where the image will trace, if it is capital A, the original position capital A, if you are looking from the top, actually it is on HP plane. So what happens? If you are tracing, what happens? It throws the image over a plane. Since it is on HP, in the same position, you can view the object. Since it is on HP, the position never changes, right? Fine, the same position as like capital A, you can see the top view. So when you are converting it to 2D in order to capture it on the paper, right? So what we do is the same principle, just we're going to rotate it, the horizontal plane to 90 degrees, something like this. Okay, so what happens? So automatically it comes like this. Okay, it comes like this. It comes like this, X, Y. If you want to give the better understanding, I can draw it. Position of HP will be something like this. So here this is VP and this is HP. What happens when you are rotating? This A, position of A will be something like this. Something like this. And I can say the distance from the H, that means with the distance from the reference line HY, nothing but this is H. When you are turning the horizontal plane, the horizontal measurement will be tracing for A. So this will be with the measurement X, right? So first of all, capture the front view A dash. So here in the HY line, I am going to take my A dash, and afterwards in order to trace the top view, get the projector with the thin line and take the measurement X and mark the point. So it is with the measurement X, mark the point, it becomes A. Okay. Move to the third case. Third case. If I take the first quadrant, so this is the case. So line which separate the reference plane XY, above HP, above the reference line is VP, and it is the horizontal plane. What about the position? Point on VP and above HP. On VP, it should be on VP. So on the VP I have kept, and think about this height. Think about it. It is with Y. It is above HP and on VP, right? So this is the exact position for the point A. If you are having the front view for this case, what happens? It just possess the observation in the same point of A itself, A dash. Since the position of A is on where? VP. If you are getting the observation from the top view, what happens? It traces on the reference line, just perpendicular to it, and it captures on the reference line. This will become A. Okay. So if you are doing the rotation in order to capture it on paper, your plane becomes like this, HP, all the things. A as well, A dash is above HY. They won't be having any confusions. It is an easy work. So what happens? XY, the reference line. For your understanding, I can take the plane VP here as HP. So what happens? With the Y distance, we have the point. We're going to have the point which is A dash, and in the projector of A dash, you will get the top view. Okay. Move to the fourth condition, point on HP and VP. Both the planes, point is located on the both the planes. So for your understanding, go with the first quadrant and try to position your point. So this is your VP and this is your HP. This is a reference H and this is a Y. As per this condition, I can place the point A on the reference line. Why? Because it is on VP as well it is on HP. So commonly in the HY line I have located the capital A, right? Fine. So if you do the projection or from the front view, if you get, it shows the same spot. If you take the observation from the top, in order to capture the top view, it possesses the same observation in the same spot, right? So it is so easy to take HY, just convert it 90 degree, and what happens? Your plane will capture like this HP, and this is HP, and this is VP. So it is on HY line, so there won't be any confusion and it won't be any challenging for you. Just take a point and mark A dash and A. Okay, this is the HSAT projection for this location, point on HP and point on VP. I hope you got the better understanding and information when you are doing the projection of point, how to work with it, how to position it, and how to convert it into 2D. Okay, so as far as the paper presentation concerned, how to extract it, something like that, you got the information. I hope it. Thank you so much.